All right, what a brilliant conversation we're having there. What's up and about? I had to leave the kitchen before things got really out of hand. Speaking of special, now we're joined by Mifa Adejumo and Roli Edoja from the Special Foundation. Now, Mifa is the communications lead, while Roli is the operations lead. Now, the Special Foundation is a social impact organization that focuses on raising young African leaders through education by providing platforms and opportunities to fulfill their dreams. We're super happy to have you guys. How are you guys doing?
Incredible.
You don't see very well. I can tell that you're looking
I
very
look
well.
incredible. I feel incredible.
Yes, you are incredible. I love that.
I'm special.
You're special. Yes, you're special. And it is the Special Foundation.
Yes.
Awesome. I'm always interested when NGOs come around because it takes the heart of a group of young people or people who just believe in humanity and solving the problem. And I'm just wondering, why the Special Foundation? Why are you doing this?
We're doing this to cause a change, and we see, a large gap in the educational sector.
All right.
And then the Special Foundation came together by a group of seasoned professionals that saw that gap, identified the problem, and wanted to be the solution. And then we are currently, as a foundation, driving the impact of over 36,000 children in Nigeria.
Awesome. So when you say education, I need some explanation here. Do you have a school where you teach the children, or are you partnering with schools to teach children? Can you explain the dynamics for me?
So our model at the Special Foundation, how we work, that's what you're asking. We work by 6 intervention programs.
Okay.
These programs were crafted to solve this problem that I mentioned, the educational gap in Africa. How we do that, we provide educational opportunities, scholarships, to young adults and children. We provide mentorship opportunities, summer school opportunities as well, school build, renovating school infrastructures to give children a brighter and good environment to learning. So these are the methods that we use to reach these children.
All right, I'm also thinking about the age bracket here. When you say children, what's the age bracket of children?
For our scholarship, we look at children between the ages of, whenever they're ready to go to school and 18. We believe, the special scholarship is for young adults in the tertiary level, while the Inspire scholarship is for children. We believe that every child deserves a right to education, and they cannot dream of a brighter future without education. Our Inspire scholarship currently provides continuous education for over 600 children in Nigeria alone, yes. And when I say continuous, it's a sustainable program in the sense that over 90% of our students currently have been a beneficiary for 5 years and counting. And a large percentage of that is, we have 56% of that number as girls. And most of them are in the northern and southern regions in Nigeria. So, yeah.
All right, that's really incredible. That is incredible.
I would even like to add, we pay special attention to orphaned children, children from single parent households, disabled children, children of incarcerated persons,
Yeah, I'm just wondering, how do you get to meet these children? I'm just wondering because, again, I am thinking if there's a young boy, I don't know who is watching, but I'm sure there are people online or watching right now that have people on their streets and they are wondering, okay, how can they get these children to you or to the foundation? All right.
So I think one important thing is that as a Special Foundation, we're a community, right? So we have that collective responsibility. We have a saying, our tagline is every child is your child.
Every child is your child.
So you have that collective responsibility to look out for the other child, right? So one way that you can reach out to us is if you see a child in your street you feel deserves access to education. You see they are talented, but they are limited maybe by their background or by something in their life. You can always reach out to us, and then we evaluate internally and be able to support these children. So again, it's a community of professionals who want to stand in the gap and help these children. And what we do very well is that we rely on our community. We rely on the goodness on everybody's heart, as it were, to be able to reach out to these kids, to refer them to us so that we can assist them. So,
all right. So
I wanted to add to that.
Go ahead.
You know, when he says community, we currently partner with over 134 schools in Nigeria alone.
Wow.
And one of our beneficiaries, I'd like to make an example, Daniel Akinlade, he was referred to us by a school. So most times we drop forms at different schools across the nation, and when they see a child that deserves that opportunity, again, these scholarships are for people that deserve it, people that, you know, we have a target audience, underserved children. And that, the story of Victor Akinlade, again, you can find all of our stories. We take pride in documenting everything. We have it on our YouTube. We have over 240 videos on our YouTube. So it's not, you know, you said you appreciate when NGOs come here.
Yes, I mean, I'll probably spend my weekend watching the stories. But
Thank you. You should binge watch it.
Oh, lovely. I would also love that you tell me one of the most touching stories.
Like I was mentioning, Victor Akinlade, his school had referred him. His parents had just gotten into an accident.
Wow.
Yeah. That left the father without a job, the mother without a job. And Daniel was such an inspiring child, aspiring to be a pilot.
How old was Daniel at the time?
He was at, I think, 6.
Yeah,
wow.
6.
Yeah, he was 6. He was 6, yes. And then the school had, you know, reached out to us. We have this child. He's always taking first. He's always the first to come to school, you know. He has that burn, that energy, that hunger for education. And, you know, we reached out to him and we gave him the scholarship. When we went to visit, because another thing we do at the foundation is we try to go into those areas, visit them, know where they stay, hear their stories, and then document them. When we went there, we, you know, spoke with the family. We saw that, you know, there is that natural hunger and that talent for education. And then we also took one of his brother who is a beneficiary under the special scholarship
studying
program.
Towards,
Wow.
He was at our summit, which just took place in May this year. He spoke about, you know, how he was surprised that we were able to reach them, and in his words, he had said he's so surprised that people like us still exist. Like we took that time to come to their house, you know, see where they're, you know, just hear from them. Yeah.
I think I want to one up her because you asked what is the most touching story, and I think she gave one example. But
so you have another one.
I definitely have to say this. I think the story of Shindara. Shindara is a little girl who her mom is a single mother. The dad left them in debt.
Wow.
Like real debt. She does menial jobs. It was so bad that it got to a point. Sometimes when she cannot feed the kids, she drugs them. Basically, she gives them sleeping pills so that they sleep and she's not able to. She had a suicide attempt. You know, at the point in time she was working in a factory. She collapsed. They had to call her son, who was just about 11 or 9, and he had to come back because there was nobody else to. So these are the kind of kids that we reach out to, and we are hoping that we are able to change, because this is a generational play, right? It's not just for the moment. We're trying to inspire the future of African leadership, and the way to do that is by reshaping their mindset through education. So someone like Shindara now, with continuous sponsorship, she's able to pursue her dreams, and this has a ripple effect, because the minute Shindara becomes a doctor, which she wants to be, she's able to help others. She's able to not just heal her family, but heal the society at large. And that's what we are really going for, that generational play to be able to change things.
I don't even know who this person is, but for some reason, I think maybe just because of your storytelling skills, I am already connected to that story. It's really brilliant to see how you're doing with whatever you're doing. This is huge. But I just want to ask a final question. If there's any advice you would give a parent who is watching this video right now, because sometimes they can be scared about things like this. People don't want to get involved, especially when it's not your kids. I know the motto is every child is your child. But I'm just saying, if there's any advice you can give to parents who are watching this video right now and you want them to make that decision to help a child, what is that advice you would give? Anybody?
I think I would just say it's a collective responsibility. It's on us to inspire the future and change the future, right? So one of the brilliant things about our foundation is that we are not going to wait until every situation is perfect before we do something.
Good.
We make the imperfect feel perfect. Like we do what we have to do in this moment, and we're able to make that ripple effect and change something.
Right.
So I would say for anyone who is inspired to want to help a child, it is just about doing it. And the best thing about our foundation is that we ensure that you're part of the process. You get report cards from the kids, you understand how they're doing. You're not just coming to give us money because you feel guilty, right? You're able to be inspired by what we're doing. We have also programs where you can come and see what these kids are doing. For example, our summer school is coming up in August, starts August and ends in September, and we are looking to reach over 12,000 kids in 8 states with 14 centers, right?
Wow.
So
that's
those
incredible.
kind of things, you can volunteer, you can come and see how these kids are inspired by the little you feel like you're giving, and that way you see that you're making a difference in the life of these children. It doesn't, because again, it can be something you can be dissociated from, because you just feel like you're giving money, but we want you to be part of the process. We want you to understand that. That
is incredible. That is really incredible. I mean, for those that are watching right now at home, it is very interesting to hear that the children in your community are also your kids. You should take responsibility and reach out, especially for those of them that are lurking around and do not have proper education.
Yeah.
First of all, I just want to thank you for giving this special presentation, this special foundation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you also for the special smile. By the way, you actually have a special
I think we
smile.
also have something for you.
Nice. Awesome.
We
You have
wanted
something
to
for
give you a
TVC.
gift.
Wake Up Nigeria.
Yes.
This is a
From the
special
special
gift.
Special gift
It is
from
special
the Special
gift.
Foundation.
Wow, thank you so much, Special Foundation.
We
This
would
is
also like to invite you to our special summer school. I know you from somewhere, but do you
Jesus Christ. You want?
She mentioned that you do a lot of impersonations.
Lovely.
So,
We'll talk about that.
So you
We'll
can
talk
come and
about that.
inspire her.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll talk about that.
Come
We'll
to
talk about
our
that.
summer school,
I'll be there. I'll be
yeah.
there. I guarantee. All right. The show continues, guys. Thank you so much, the Special Foundation, for this one. Guys, do not go away. The show continues. We'll be right back after this short break.